Good morning, Neelam ji. How are you doing?
Great, sir. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm perfectly fine. Thank you for asking. So, it's the last day for our session today. How are you feeling? I cannot hear you. You want to share something? You'll have to unmute yourself once.
Yes, sir. Great, sir.
Great. Yeah, absolutely. These days, I'm
Yes,
sure. Yeah.
yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, I was just saying that these days were quite perhaps enriching for you. You could learn a lot of things in these days.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have learned uh, many of things, sir.
Yeah, many things. That's great. Today we will move ahead, and as I mentioned to you all, that we will be working on the topic that's called hobbies, and we'll be delving into it. We'll be moving ahead with that. At the same time, one last grammar topic I would like to do with you all, that is on prepositions that we'll see. And in the end, I have kept a little surprise. We'll do a little activity together. Let's see if how it goes. All right, so I can see. All right, I think Neelamji from Jalgaon, she's also joined in, and the others as well. So I'll just let them in. All right, good morning, Neelamji. Good morning, Dheerji. How are you doing?
Good morning, sir.
All well?
Good, sir.
Good? Okay. So, even before we start, do you have any questions for me? Because this is the last session, as I was just talking to Neelamji about it. So, anything that you would like me to redo quickly for you, anything that you have seen this far, or any clarity you'd like to have on any of the topics? Anything you'd like me to redo for you, or is it all clear, but you need to practice it later on, perhaps? Is that so? Everything is clear to you? We have done by this far, everything is clear to you. Okay. So today we are going to move ahead with one last grammar topic for this series of English spoken English classes, and this last topic is going to be prepositions, and then we will move ahead with our debate, our talk on the theme, which is why hobbies are important, and in the end we will do a little fun activity. Let's see if you enjoy it or how do you feel about it. So that's in the end. Let's look at the time, and then accordingly we'll do it. So we'll quickly start the session for today. Now, prepositions. What are prepositions? Why are they important? Now, prepositions are words that help to relate a noun or a pronoun with another word in a sentence. So, what are prepositions? Prepositions वो शब्द होते हैं जो हमारे को help करते हैं noun या pronoun संज्ञा या सर्वनाम का वो एक connection बताते हैं, एक relation बताते हैं किसी भी और शब्द के साथ वाक्य के अंदर. Any guesses? Anyone? Any guesses that you have for prepositions? क्या कौन से शब्द हो सकते हैं preposition? जो पोजिशंस बताते हैं प्रीपोजिशन. देखिए नाम में छुपा हुआ है, पोजिशन बताएगा वो एग्जैक्टली और पहले वेरी गुड इन ऑन अंडर. और बताइए और इस प्रकार के और बाय टू. और बताइए और क्या शब्द आते हैं आपको? जस्ट ऑफ. ऑफ दैट्स करेक्ट ऑफ. और बताइए over. What else? Over है तो in on under बताया, above, below. और बताइए सारी पोजीशंस. और कौन कौन सी हमारे पास वर्ड्स हो सके जो हमारी पोजीशन डिस्क्राइब करें सेंटेंस के अंदर? बताइए. Between, right? Then you have with, without, then at, for शायद बताया नहीं अभी आपने. for. ये जो सारे शब्द हैं ये हमारे prepositions होते हैं. एक बार फटाफट से आपसे मैं पूछूंगा कुछ sentences कि आपको कौन कौन से sentences पता है. behind, पीछे, right? behind, in front of, next to, through, along, along के साथ, along. और बताइए more, some more words, sentences that you know.
Near.
Very good. Two words, near, far. Exactly. ये सारे शब्द जो हैं prepositions कहलाते हैं because they talk about the position. The only interesting part about these, not the only, but there are many other parts as well. But what we are going to focus on today is the fact that in sentences के साथ आप हमेशा subject pronoun नहीं बल्कि object pronoun काम में लेते हैं. Did we do this topic subject and object pronoun? आपको याद आता है हमने subject object pronoun किया था आपके साथ या नहीं किया था? नहीं किया था? चलिए तो हम फटाफट से एक बार आपको वो बताते हैं, उसके बाद इसमें चलेंगे. एक बार फटाफट से एक बार उससे पहले मैं जानना चाहूंगा आपसे, हाउ डू यू से दिस सेंटेंस? ये मेरे लिए है, यह मेरे लिए है, इसको कैसे बोलेंगे अंग्रेजी में?
This is for me.
एब्सोल्युटली. आपने ये क्यों नहीं कहा दिस इज फॉर आई? व्हाई डिड नॉट आई से दिस इज फॉर आई? क्यों कहते हैं और हमें पता है कि ये सही है इसलिए सही है, there is no reason behind it. Actually that's true because that's how we have been speaking and that's how it is. That's correct what you just said, Dheer ji. So when we talk about, so आपने यहाँ पे क्या यूज किया? You did not use a subject pronoun, you used an object pronoun. तो फटाफट से आपको subject object pronoun सिखाता हूँ मैं. कोई भी वाक्य की संरचना होती है subject, subject plus verb plus object. ठीक है, SVO करके हम बोलते हैं. तो आपने कहा I meet him. क्या मतलब है इसका? I meet him, मैं उससे मिलता हूं, मैं उससे मिलती हूं. जो भी व्यक्ति है बोलने वाला, वो कोई पुरुष है या महिला है, that's not a problem, but सामने him है तो पुरुष है, that's very clear, right? I meet him. इसमें देखिए I हो गया सब्जेक्ट, मीट हो गई हमारी क्रिया और हिम हो गया हमारा ऑब्जेक्ट. तो अभी होगा क्या कि हमें ये भी ध्यान रखना है कि ऑब्जेक्ट सीरीज में कौन कौन आता है और सब्जेक्ट सीरीज में कौन कौन आता है. तो ध्यान दीजिएगा, ये है सब्जेक्ट प्रोनाउन और यहां पे मैं लिखूंगा आपके लिए ऑब्जेक्ट प्रोनाउन. ऑलराइट, तो देखिए जब कभी भी आई की बात होगी तो वो क्या बन जाएगा? मी. आई बन जाएगा मी. इधर अगर मिलेगा धीर जी तो वो आई होगा और क्रिया के उधर मिलेगा नीलम जी तो वो मी बन जाएगा. ध्यान रखिएगा, है ना. कभी भी हम आई उधर नहीं बोल पाएंगे. आपको आदत भी है कि आप आई बोलते ही नहीं हो, बट कहां कहां हम गड़बड़ करते हैं वो मैं आपको बताऊंगा. उसके अलावा यू रहता है, यू ही रहता है, ही बन जाता है हिम, शी बन जाता है हर, इट रहता है, इट रहता है इट, वी बन जाता है अस. वेरी गुड, अस. और दे बन जाता है, वेरी गुड, दे बन जाता है देम. ये आपको ध्यान रखना है, ठीक है. इस प्रकार से आपको क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए. Okay, so I'll just quickly repeat again what I've just said. So when we are talking about the subject pronouns and the object pronouns, we have to differentiate between the two. हमको इनके बीच में फर्क करना आना चाहिए. That on the left side we see subject pronouns I, you, he, she, it, we and they. ये सारे के सारे जो subject pronouns हैं वो doer है, वो करता है, वो वाक्य को चालू करने वाले लोग हैं. मैं हूं या तुम हो या वह पुरुष है या वह महिला है या वह निर्जीव वस्तु है या फिर वो पशु है, हम हैं और वे लोग हैं. इस सभी में ये डूअर्स हैं. दे आर ऑलवेज द डूअर्स. ये हमेशा कोई एक्शन करेंगे. ये जो है मी है, यू है, हिम है, हर है, इट है, अस है और देम है, ये होते हैं हमारे ऑब्जेक्ट प्रोनाउंस. इसका मतलब है कि इनके ऊपर वो असर करेगी क्रिया. Okay, I'll just quickly greet Gurpreet ji. Gurpreet ji, good morning. How are you doing?
Yes, sir.
All well?
Yes, sir. All well.
All right, great. So, Gurpreet ji, we are looking at the sentence formation. That a normal sentence looks like this. You have a subject, that's a doer. This doer does an action, वो एक action करता है, which impacts an object. यहाँ पे कोई इंसान भी हो सकता है, कोई चीज भी हो सकती है, right? I eat an apple. मैं सेब खाता हूँ. तो मैं हो गया कर्ता, खाने की क्रिया हो गई वर्ब, और जिसके ऊपर वो खा जाने का एक्शन हो गया वो है सेब. तो सेब यहाँ पे बता सकते हैं ऑब्जेक्ट प्रोनाउंस में से कौन सा शब्द लूंगा सेब के लिए? एनीवन?
It.
एग्जैक्टली, इट. तो अगर आप सभी ने इट मन में सोचा या कहा तो इट सही उत्तर है. आई ईट इट, राइट. और अगर किसी इंसान से मिलता हूँ या वैसी क्रिया काम में लेता हूँ विच विल मेक सेंस ओवर है, तो मैं ये सब बोलूंगा। तो आपको ध्यान रखना है। तो हम जो बात कर रहे थे इस वाले पेज पे, वो बात ये थी कि जब हम प्रपोजिशंस को देखते हैं, इनके साथ हम हमेशा क्या लगाते हैं? ऑब्जेक्ट प्रोनाउंस। दिस इज व्हाट वी पुट अलोंग विद देम, राइट? विद मी, विद यू, विद हिम, विद हर, विद इट, विद अस, विद देम। ना कि विद आई, ना कि विद यू। ये जो यू है वो सेम है, लेकिन आप समझ गए कि ये वाला यू है और वो वाला यू है, स्पेलिंग सेम है, बट यू शुड अंडरस्टैंड इट कम्स फ्रॉम दिस लिस्ट एंड दिस कम्स फ्रॉम दिस लिस्ट। So that's the way you will go ahead with. So जब हमने कहा यह उसके लिए है, how do you say that, गुरप्रीत जी? आप कोई गिफ्ट लेके आए हो और वो उस गर्ल के लिए, तो आपने कहा ओ ये उसके लिए है। how do you say that in English?
It is for her.
This is for her, it is for her, very good. So her लगाया आपने, him लगाया, तो ये बात आपको ध्यान रखनी है। ओके, आगे बढ़ते हैं। तो बेसिकली आपको prepositions largely समझ में आते हैं: in, on, under, by, to, of, over, above, below, between, with, without, at, for, behind, in front of, next to, through, along, towards, near, far. Largely ये basic हमारे prepositions हैं। बहुत सारे और भी होते हैं, but we would not move ahead with all of them. Just these ones are important, and along with them you have to understand that we always go for object pronouns and never for the subject pronouns. इसी से मिलता जुलता एक और प्रश्न हमारे दिमाग में कई बार आता है। मैं एक वाक्य लिखता हूं, आपके लिए बताइएगा कि इन चारों वाक्यों में से कौन सा सही वाक्य है। ओके, और अंत में सो आपके पास है चार ऑप्शन, 1, 2, 3 एंड 4। आराम से 30 सेकंड का समय लीजिए और मुझे बताइए अनम्यूट करके एक एक कि कौन सा सही उत्तर है। डू यू थिंक इज इट शीना एंड मी वेंट टू द पार्टी, शीना एंड आई वेंट टू द पार्टी, मी एंड शीना वेंट टू द पार्टी, और अंत में आई एंड शीना वेंट टू द पार्टी? व्हाट डू यू थिंक इज द राइट वन? धीर जी? फोर्थ वन इज करेक्ट। सो धीर जी सेज फोर्थ वन। ओके, और बताइए नीलम जी? सेकंड वन। ओके ओके, अपना अपना ध्यान रखिएगा। ठीक है नीलम जी, मैं ऐसे एन लिख देता हूँ, डी लिख देता हूँ, मुझे याद है। हाँ, और बताइए नीलम जी, नीलम राठौर जी?
second and fourth.
अच्छा, अरे वाह, आप तो बिल्कुल दोनों पार्टी के साथ हैं कि कोई भी अगर हुआ तो मैं जीत। एक बताइए प्लीज, ऐसे नहीं चलेगा, एक एक में जाइए। अच्छा, आपको लगता है कि दोनों सही हो सकते हैं, मतलब आप उस ओपिनियन के है ना? ओके, और दोनों में से एक ही चूज करना होता है आपको, तो विच वन वुड यू टेक इफ यू वर टू चूज वन बिटवीन द टू? विच वन वुड यू टेक? मैं कहता कि नहीं, एक ही लीजिए आप, तो आप कौन सा चुनते नीलम जी? विच वन? फोर्थ वन, ठीक है। ओके, यूड लाइक टू गो विद हीर जी। चलिए, और अंत में गुरप्रीत जी आप बताइए।
So I think all four sentences are right.
ओह वंडरफुल, अच्छा, यू हैव मेड आवर लाइफ इजी। काश ऐसे ही चलती अंग्रेजी तो हमारा काम आसान हो जाता, बट दैट्स ट्रू, इट सीम्स। तो कहने का मतलब है कि हमारा जो अभी परसेप्शन है चीजों को लेके, वो आपका नहीं, इन जनरल कितना हमें सही लगता है ना कि सही तो है सर, कहाँ दिक्कत है, समझ में तो आ रहा है, नो प्रॉब्लम, लार्जली कोई दिक्कत दिख नहीं रही है। बट जब हम बिल्कुल एकदम सटीक होके एकेडमिक रूप से अंग्रेजी को सीखते हैं, तो वी फाइंड दैट देयर आर लॉट ऑफ लिटिल थिंग्स दैट हैव टू बी फाइन ट्यून्ड एंड ट्वीक्ड इन अ वे दैट वी गेट द राइट सेंटेंस। सो आपको भी एक ही उत्तर देना है। गुरप्रीत जी बताइए एक उत्तर फटाफट से।
I'm telling all the four answers right because yes, you are right. All the basic जो है चारों का same ही है, that Sheena and me, Sheena
बिल्कुल,
and I,
हाँ
me and Sheena, I and Sheena. That's why I'm confused.
हाँ,
That's why I'm saying that all four answers are right.
राइट एज पर मी, आपको आगे लिखना पड़ेगा एज पर मी। उसमें क्या होगा कि आप तारा लगा रहे स्टार कि मेरे अकॉर्डिंग तो भाई सब सही है, राइट? इसीलिए हमें अंग्रेजी में बहुत अलर्ट होके, विजिलेंट होके, देखिए कंफ्यूजन यही तो होता है कि कोई क्या बोल जाता है, कोई क्या बोल जाता है, मतलब नॉट टू कमेंट ऑन एनीवन, नॉट टू पास जजमेंट्स ऑन एनीवन, बट आई हैव सीन लॉट ऑफ पीपल हु are expert in English, they also make mistakes with these kind of sentences, which is normal. I mean, it's not our native language, but we are working on it. We speak it every day and day in day out, but still we make mistakes, so that's okay. So judgmental नहीं हो रहे हम, but ये कि जब पढ़ा रहे हैं तो हम इंश्योर करते हैं कि हम सही चीज समझें और सही चीज हम पढ़ाएं। बट अंत में हम क्या बोलते हैं दैट्स ओके लेकिन आपको याद आ जाना चाहिए हाँ 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 ऐसे होना चाहिए दैट्स मोर इंपॉर्टेंट सो एक उत्तर दीजिए फटाफट से गुरप्रीत जी दैट इज
maybe sir it's third one.
थर्ड वन चलिए अच्छा है आपने कुछ नया सेंटेंस बताया तो लार्जली आप लोगों ने कहा कि फर्स्ट तो नहीं होगा सर फर्स्ट इससे नहीं होगा क्योंकि आपके मन में से आवाज आई कि नहीं होगा तो नहीं होगा क्योंकि यहाँ पे मी आ रहा है तो सर ने कहा है कि यहाँ पे कहीं पे आता है मी क्रिया के बाद में तो शायद इसलिए मी ये लगा आपको नीलम जी धीर जी नीलम जी आई डोंट नो दैट इज व्हाट केम टू योर माइंड यस सो if this is wrong that's right that this is wrong it's right so is this one this is wrong too why because इसमें वही चीज है गुरप्रीत जी जो मी है वो कभी भी कर्ता के रूप में नहीं आता it never comes as a doer ठीक है ये क्लियर है गुरप्रीत जी आपको
Can you please tell me once again?
so what I'm trying to say is that you will never find me as a doer me will never come as an action doer that will be found it will be found on the other side for example she helped me got it तो me will always be found after the verb वो verb जो went है उसके यहाँ कहीं होता अगर होता तो कभी भी doer की कैपेसिटी में नहीं आएगा राइट गुरप्रीत जी
Okay, okay.
राइट सो ये भी आउट हो गया सीन से और ये भी आउट हो गया क्योंकि इसमें शीना और मैं और शीना दोनों मतलब हिंदी में तो ऐसे बोलते हैं बट इंग्लिश में मी के कारण इनको आउट किया अब प्रश्न उठता है तो फिर शीना एंड आई एंड शीना बिल्कुल ठीक है क्योंकि आई तो डूअर है और शीना भी डूअर है तो हम दोनों मिलके गए थे पार्टी में that whenever you have multiple people and you are also involved as one of the members among them तो आप क्या करते हैं अपने आप को प्राथमिकता सबसे आखिरी में देते हैं इसलिए सही उत्तर हो जाएगा शीना एंड आई राइट शीना एंड आई वेंट टू द पार्टी तो आप देखिए बिल्कुल संकीर्ण होते होते हम फाइनली पहुंच गए दैट इज द राइट आंसर सो निशा प्रीति मोहन गणेश एंड आई फिर एक कॉमा ले सकते हैं वी वेंट टू द पार्टी अदरवाइज वेंट टू द पार्टी तो आई को हमेशा अंत में रखना ये है इतना बड़ा हैसल नहीं है कोई अनर्थ नहीं हो गया जो गुरप्रीत जी ने कहा बिल्कुल सही है बट हम समझते भी हैं और बोलते भी हम बोलते हैं ना सो माय डैड एंड मी वी वेंट टू द स्टोर माय डैड एंड मी वी वेंट टू द स्टोर सो माय डैड एंड आई वेंट टू द स्टोर एंड नॉट माय डैड एंड मी बट इतना चलन में है ये मी बोलना कि हम ध्यान नहीं देते बट इट्स ओके I mean even the natives can make mistakes which is okay but you should know academically what is correct right that's more important चलिए so we'll move ahead with that अब हम बढ़ते हैं आगे आज की डिबेट पे so the topic for the day is why are hobbies important I'd like to listen from your side I'll just zoom it a little bit because yesterday we talked about it in the end so I'll run through with all these words once for you so क्या क्या activities हैं आप क्या करते हैं फिर आपसे प्रश्न भी पूछेंगे और be ready because I would like to listen from your side as to how and why do you think hobbies are important what benefits do they bring to us and if there are any drawbacks you talk about that as well so you've got activities like reading writing painting drawing playing sports you've got listening to music playing musical instruments dancing gardening cooking traveling photography cycling hiking swimming fishing knitting sewing so you'll call it sewing silai karna sewing yoga meditation watching movies then you have few more activities which are watching TV shows playing video games collecting stamps collecting coins playing chess playing cards bird watching woodworking and learning a new language which in your case has been English it's not a new language you have already known it but you wanted to master it you wanted to perfect it and if we look at some of the benefits that we can draw जो हम ले सकते हैं we can draw from hobbies are it reduces stress it boosts creativity it enhances problem solving skills it improves mental health it encourages social interaction it increases our patience it provides relaxation it develops time management skills then furthermore we can see it enhances focus and concentration if you talk about furthermore benefits that we can get from hobbies they are it promotes lifelong learning it builds self-confidence then it provides a sense of accomplishment it helps in personal growth it offers an escape from routine it improves physical health if we are involved in an active way and then it strengthens hand-eye coordination it expands knowledge it encourages teamwork for group activities group hobbies it offers personal fulfillment it develops organizational skills it helps maintain a work-life balance it improves communication skills it creates a sense of belonging which can be for community activities or community hobbies. It boosts memory, it builds perseverance. And then we did talk about a few more points, which include it helps in relaxation after work, it builds mental stimulation, it helps express emotions, it can lead to new career opportunities, and in the end, it builds resilience. But all that glitters is not gold. हर चमकने वाली चीज सोना नहीं होती. All that glitters. Which one, Gurpreet ji?
Last one.
Builds resilience. Yeah, resilience. You understand?
No, sir. What does it
Yeah, resilience means you become strong. You're resilient. आप सहन करने लग जाते हो. You become resilient, right?
Is there another word for resilience? Make me more clear.
Yeah. So it builds strength. It builds strength. And what kind of strength? It's not a physical strength. It's a moral strength. It's an internal strength that you have. You don't give up easily. You do not give up easily. You understand that, Gurpreet ji?
So this word is only for like moral or inner strength?
Inner strength, of course. Yeah, yeah. So you can say, oh, she's very resilient. She is very resilient. He is very resilient. Means he doesn't. Yes,
mentally strong.
absolutely. बहुत strong है, mentally strong है. वो इतनी जल्दी challenges से हारता नहीं है, हारती नहीं है, right? So you have to build your own resilience. So it builds resilience so that you can strongly face situations which can be odd at times. Now, everything that glitters is not gold. हर चमकने वाली चीज सोना नहीं होती. उसी तरीके से there are some drawbacks related to hobbies. So it can be time consuming, it can become expensive, it can cause distraction from responsibilities, it may lead to stress if overdone. Some hobbies require significant physical effort, so that can get the fatigue, you can be tired, and then you would not pay attention to your work. It can lead to isolation if there are solo hobbies. Further more points are, it may cause frustration if progress is slow. It can become addictive. You see that these days many people are so addictive, they become addicted, right? The hobby can become addictive, but you become addicted to the hobbies and you do not pay attention to your personal life or your family life, neither your professional life at times, and then you are just into it and you lose a lot of things. It can take up financial resources. We have seen that as well. And in the end, few more points, just one more point, that it becomes monotonous if not varied. So you have to bring a change in your hobbies. If you don't do that, it becomes repetitive and you lose your interest in that hobby. Is that okay? Neelam ji, Dheer ji, Neelam ji, is that okay? Gurpreet ji, I'd like to listen to you people now. So you'll talk about why are hobbies important, and you could also dash in your hobbies, and then I'll ask you questions. Any questions before that we move? Is that okay? Okay, so we'll quickly get going. All right, so we'll start with. All right, so we'll request Neelam ji from Jalgaon to help us with her thought process. Yeah. All right, Neelam ji from Jalgaon, you could start, please. Yes.
Hello, sir. My hobby is drawing.
Right.
Whenever I get time,
Yeah.
I draw something. Drawing is one of my favorite hobbies, which helps me to express my emotion and ideas.
Right.
It also reduces my stress. It also builds concentration.
Right. Perfect. What else? True.
Also helps in pass the timing.
Okay, it helps me spend my day. Right.
And it makes me satisfied.
Okay, it makes me satisfied. Satisfied. All right, great. That's it? Okay. You did not talk about cooking as a hobby, no? You like cooking as well. We know it very well.
I like that, but hobby is my drawing.
Okay. So one of your favorite hobbies, because you correctly said that drawing is one of my favorite hobbies. So among all other hobbies, drawing is the most favorite among all the other hobbies. Okay, perfect. So what do you like to draw? Do you like to draw the nature or human beings sceneries? You like doing that? And was it like a childhood hobby that you have still carried on?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and do you even get them framed or do you display them somewhere or how do you do?
No, sorry, sir.
I'm asking Neelamji, once you are through with your drawing thing, do you get it framed somewhere? Do you get it framed? No?
A drawing notebook.
Okay, that's it. You don't want to exhibit to other people. You don't put a little exhibition in your home, in your room with all your drawings. No, you don't do that.
No, sir.
And why so? Why? You want to keep it to yourself? You don't want to show it to others?
I want, sir, but I don't get a lot of time.
Okay.
I have responsibility of
I
my
understand. I understand. Totally, totally. But you rightly mentioned that it is one of your favorite hobbies and it helps you to channelize and to manifest and to bring out or to release your emotions and your ideas. That's true. Whenever we are feeling there's a lot of, in a kind of commotion, a lot of accumulation of emotions and ideas, you have to release them. Either you go out or you speak to someone or you draw it out as well. So drawing or writing, that is the creativity of your mind that comes out in a form of a drawing or a painting or a poetry or a story for that matter. And those moments are there for just that period. Afterwards, once they have vanished, you don't have the same emotion. So I think that's very important to transfer those emotions in a creative way. So that's good. It reduces stress for you. That's good. It builds your concentration. That's great. It helps you in spending your day efficiently and joyfully. And it makes you satisfied of the fact that you spent a good day and you did something productive. That's good. Okay, wonderful. Any questions for Neelam ji? Yeah. Anyone else would like to ask questions to Neelam ji? Because it is an open session. Anyone can ask questions. Yeah, Dheer ji, पूछिए कुछ questions एक दो फटाफट से. Yeah, Neelam ji, you want to ask to Neelam ji? नहीं कोई नहीं पूछता चलो हमसे भी मत पूछना ऐसा नहीं होगा या नीलम जी यू वांट टू से समथिंग नीलम राठौड़ जी
No, sir.
नो क्वेश्चंस ओके ओके अच्छा चलिए गुरप्रीत जी हैज अ क्वेश्चन या प्लीज टेल अस
I want to see her drawing.
oh
I
you
want
would
to
like
see her drawing.
absolutely I mean the moment you say that you like to draw we are intrigued होता है हम थोड़े से उत्सुक हो जाते हैं we are curious
I'm very curious.
yeah we are very curious to if at all if you
Maybe she's doing from like
yeah
childhood also. That's why she's showing so much interest in drawing. Huh?
absolutely. That's what she just said. She says that she followed it since her childhood and now she's occupied. She hardly gets time, but whenever she finds an hour or two, she sits and she starts to draw. So that's good. You can always share your drawings in the group that we have. It's an open group. You can always share things. So, if you feel comfortable, if it's not something very personal to you, you can always share your things. You will? Okay. We look forward to seeing your beautiful drawings. Okay, great.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Gurpreet ji, to have asked that question. Although it was not a question, but just a remark that you wanted to put across. I thought you would rather ask her what inspires you to. We'll take that question perhaps. So, Neelam ji from Jalgaon, what inspires you to draw? What is that force? What is that push inside you that pushes you towards that kind of an approach to draw things? What is your motivation?
It's not my motivation, but I like to draw. Whenever I feel stressed, I just draw.
Okay, so there's a word behind drawing that's whenever you feel under pressure, when you're stressed, you want to just release it. And I think that that release comes from the fact that you start to draw. Perfect. I think that's how everyone does it. There's a push. Something pushes us from inside that makes us do certain things. If you're learning English, if you're doing certain other things, there's a push that comes from within. I think that's the reason. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Quickly moving ahead, Dheerji, over to you. What about your hobbies and tell us something about it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
First of all, I want to say what is hobby?
Right.
So, according to me, hobby means it provides stress, relaxation, and pleasure.
Right.
So, my hobbies are I have many hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
So, my hobbies are walking,
Right.
cooking,
Mm-hmm.
play chess, and um, But in sports, sir, I like sports very much.
Right, great.
I play with my son usually in my free time.
Yes,
But nowadays, sir, I think people waste their time on the screen all time.
true.
Uh, so it's not, I think it's not hobby.
Right.
This is because that is negative effect for us.
Okay.
So, yeah, so do something, do something fun, something productive in your free time. That is hobby.
Right.
Because that reduce your stress.
Mm.
You feel pleasure.
Right.
So,
Right. All right. So you have very interestingly mentioned about the fact that what a hobby is. It is something that provides you pleasure. It is something that gives you a lot of peace, and it also acts as a restful thing. As in, when you do it, you are at rest. You are at peace physically as well. You also mentioned about that you have many hobbies, and some of them are walking and cooking and playing chess with your son. That's something that you'd like to do a lot of time. That really gets you in a mental state of you have to plan and you have to coordinate and you have to be very cautious and conscious of every move that you do. Does that?
this is
No?
a
Yeah.
golden period of our life.
Yes.
So I think we should not waste our time on the screen.
True.
So
Right.
I want to say, well, mobile is
It's like a devil. It's like an enemy for us. Is it? It's like a problem. I mean,
yes.
too much of usage of
I'm not
mobile.
happy with the mobiles.
Okay, you're not very happy with the mobile. But what can we do? It's like we are bound to use it. Even how hard we try not to use it, we all are connected with technology and with mobile
We
phones and
should
yeah.
use,
But in
we
a
should
limit.
use, but yes,
In a limit. That's true.
limited.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why you said that it can become a negative aspect if you overdo it. So it should be limited. Your screen time should be limited, and you should move out for physical activities, playing a sport, running, jumping, because you yourself you were and you are still interested in sports and outdoor activities. So I think that does make a lot of sense. It increases our pleasure and it decreases our stress. So I think that's very important. Uh, yeah, so Dheerji, you talked about the fact that it is important for us to play sports. There's a word called team spirit. Oh, can you say something about it? What do you mean by team spirit? When we play in a team, why is it important that we should learn the team spirit, and how can we use it in our regular day in our family? So, what is team spirit, and how can it be beneficial in our families? Can you say something about that, Dheerji? What does that mean? Any idea?
Every time we are not free, but I think on Sunday we always, I think, organize um, a game,
Right,
family game.
right.
So it will be very profit. We have,
We,
we
we,
can
we can benefit out of it. We can benefit out of it.
then
Benefit
yes,
out of
sir.
it. Absolutely. Yeah, totally. And I think when you play it in at a family mode with the family, you coordinate, you plan, you are a team, you want to help each other, you want to support each other. I think these are the things that we can always continue in our lives as well. So when we do this in our sports activities, we learn these attributes, these elements as well. And I think what you rightly mentioned, Dheerji, is the fact that with kids, we should always involve them with activities that involve communities and teams, so that they get to know how to adjust and work with a lot of people, and then they understand why it is important to work in coordination, and people should not work in isolation, and it's important to be connected with people and to support each other, to help each other. I think at that young age, when they start to learn these attributes, they reflect the same in their families and in the society, isn't it? That is how it
Yes.
should be. Perfect. All right, great. Moving ahead, we any questions for Dheerji from anyone? No. Gurpreet, you'd like to ask something? Neelamji, something to?
No, sir.
No, you're very kind. You're not asking anymore. Come on, ask. This is the time. I don't know when we are going to meet for the next session, or if at all we'll meet. So, any question? No, none. All right, not a problem. So we'll quickly jump to the next person. Now we have Gurpreet ji. We'd like to listen from her side as to what she means by hobbies and what is she interested in.
Okay, my hobby is just simply only dancing.
Oh, great. Dancing.
And sometimes it depends on moods too.
Okay.
Sometimes I listen to music.
Right. Okay.
Actually, my mood is fluctuating according to
Everyone's mood fluctuates. We cannot be stagnant with our mood. Sometimes we are joyful, sometimes we are ecstatic, sometimes we are thrilled, and sometimes we are like at the bottom most point of our existence, right? So that's true. So it depends on your mood. So how does your mood shape your hobbies or your interests? Gurpreet ji, tell us more about it.
dancing is my hobby from a childhood age.
Right.
I really want to learn dance from
Okay.
like different dance forms.
Right.
I have learned Rajasthani form too,
Okay.
semi-western dance too.
Right.
But sometimes you say, na, in Indian culture, you can't make it as a target. You know,
Yeah, as a profession.
I just want to do something on dancing, but my families have not allowed to me that no,
Right.
dancing is like. Are you getting my point?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So in some cultures, in some communities, in some, yeah,
Different.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, it is not considered as a profession. It can be a little hobby,
Yeah.
but don't overdo it. So I understand singing and dancing, especially these kind of, creative genre are considered as low
Most
respect.
Indian parents do not want that we'll choose dancing
True.
as a profession.
As a profession, I understand. That's true.
So I just love dancing, and whenever I feel stress
Yes.
and whenever I feel wanted to hit someone,
Oh, you want to release your energy through dance.
I just release my stress and tension just doing dancing.
Okay, great.
I just really just enjoying dancing very much. And
Right.
nowadays after marriage, after my baby,
Yeah.
sometimes I'm very very stressed.
Yes.
So I just come out,
Yeah.
go into the room and lock room and listen to music and dance.
True, true. And that's
I think you
interesting.
can understand after baby and
Yeah.
3 years old kid after
True,
good.
true. That's true. It's not a, yeah, it's a really time consuming and a lot of responsibilities are there. That's true. So I think when you want to exhibit and you want to release your energy and your stress, you would move ahead with the dance. Not only does it, yeah, only dance. So not only does it help you, Gurpreet, to release your stress and tension, but at the same time you become physically fit, isn't it? Because it has that positive aspect on your body as well. Yeah. So great. I think.
Physically fit.
Yeah, that's good. I think.
So many participate in a competition.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
Yes,
That's
I'm
great.
doing Garba and all that.
Oh, that's nice.
Definitely, I won it also.
Oh, wonderful.
I won it.
No, I won it.
I won it or I win it?
I won it.
Right?
W-O-N, I won it. Won. मैंने उसे जीता भी.
So
I
just
won.
simply my hobbies is very clear, is dancing.
Okay.
And it makes me strong. And
Okay.
sometimes it expresses my feelings for my loved ones.
True.
especially for my husband.
True. Well, that's great. I think that's a beautiful expression through dance as well. So I think that's wonderful. So I don't know if Neelam ji is going to ask you the same question, Gurpreet ji. Would you mind sharing some pictures or some links of your YouTube videos if you have any? I don't know. It's just if at all there are, and if you don't mind. So
Definitely, I will share.
if
I have.
yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
It's not an obligation. It's not a pressure. It's just something on a very lighter note that we can always.
It's fun, sir. It's just a fun.
Yeah, it's a fun activity, and we really want everyone to know each other. And this activity is indeed to help people to get to know who are of the similar sort or who are doing it differently, and we can inspire each other and encourage each other with this exchange. That's true. All right. Any questions for Gurpreet ji now from anyone else? No? Anyone would like to ask any question? Neelam ji? Oh, Neelam ji has a question. Yeah, Neelam ji.
Sir, I have suggestion for Gurpreet.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. But I think what Gurpreet ji just said, that in her heart she has a lot of respect and consideration for her passion and hobbies, but the environment is such that it tries to push us in a direction that is not always appreciable.
Sometimes you have to follow your guardian rules.
Yeah. So yeah. So she's yeah.
Women are only made making like following rules and regulations.
Right. So that's true. That's why this course is specially designed for housewives. That you learn English and then you foray into different directions, move ahead. You have your dance academy, you have your painting academy, you have your drawing academy, and you start flourishing in the career that you would like to move ahead with. So that's very important. But when you get language knowledge, Neelam ji, would you mind putting yourself on mute once? There's a lot of background score. Thank you. So when you move ahead,
Thank you, Neelam ji, for your
Yeah, so I think she has her own experience, Neelamji, and she wanted to Neelamji wanted to enthuse you, to energize you, but I'm sure that you have that energy.
Definitely, she's more experienced
Yeah,
than
she
me.
is. She
I
is
really
indeed. Yeah,
respect her advice.
absolutely, absolutely. But then there are practical challenges as well that we have to face. But I think not giving up, being resilient. I think the word that you asked, Gurpreet ji, being resilient is very important. You don't have to give up one, and you have to see how the society unfolds, how the problems, they shape up with the span of time, with the passage of time, and maybe when your daughter is bigger, you have more of free time, you can move ahead with this language in the direction that you would want to move ahead. Maybe in dance, you get in touch with people from England, from America, from English speaking countries. Through English, you get connections with them and you see as to how you can inspire them, and you get inspired from their dance forms. Why not? Isn't it? All right. So with that, we have come to the end of this little activity. We have Neelam ji still left, Neelam Rathore ji, who would talk about her experience of hobbies. Yes, Neelam ji, over to you.
Hobbies are important for everyone.
Right. We'd like to see you as well if you could put your camera on, Neelam ji. Yeah, that's better.
Yes.
Yeah, please tell us.
My hobby is habit of reading, sir. I have a lot of books.
Right.
My thought is about life. Life is a learning process.
Absolutely.
And books are the best.
Right.
They don't teach. They are not selfish.
Right.
It added a lot of knowledge for me.
Right.
It makes me enjoy.
Hmm.
That's
That's it? Okay.
from my side.
Great, wonderful. I think one of your hobbies or the most important hobby for you is reading, because that it is very informative. You get to know as to how world is opening up for you, and as you rightly mentioned, life is a learning process. So it is a lifelong learning process till our last breath. We learn something or the other, actively or passively, knowingly or unknowingly. So it happens to us. And what you rightly mentioned is that Neelamji, books are our best friends, and they are not selfish. They always are there for us. They inspire us. They motivate us, and they never betray us. वो धोखा नहीं देती हैं. They never betray us. They're there for us. And every time, I'd like to ask this question to Neelamji. So Neelamji, when you read, let's imagine that you read a novel, you read a book, right? It had a lot of life messages and life lessons, and you read it. When you reread it after, let's say, 6 months or a year, do you see it differently, Neelamji, or you have the same perception about that book? Your ideology changes to read that book after a span of time, or is it the same? How does that help you in your understanding? Did you get my question? Should I repeat my question?
Yes, sir.
I'll repeat my question. So, for example, when let's say 10 years back, 10 years back, you read a book, a novel, and now after 10 years, you're reading the same novel. Do you find it is different, the way you are perceiving it? Do you find any change in the way you perceive it? जैसे आप उसको पढ़ते हैं, समझते हैं. Do you find a change because you have changed in 10 years?
Correct, sir.
Hmm. How? How? Because see, books are inactive. वो लिख गई है ना, वो छप गई है. Now, how you read them, how you perceive them, it all depends on your brain. So I'm sure when you enjoy something, you are able to relate it, Neelam ji. You are able to connect it. So आप उस समय जब उसको enjoy करते हैं तो आप उसको connect कर रहे हैं किसी episode से अपनी life में, किसी experience से अपनी life में. 10 साल बाद आपके जीवन के अनुभव बदल जाते हैं, आप और mature हो जाते हैं, and then you reread the book, तो आपका परसेप्शन बदल जाता है उस बुक के साथ और मजबूत हो जाता है, या आपको वो चीज़ें बेहतर रूप से समझ में आने लगती हैं जो शायद 10 साल पहले या 20 साल पहले हमें समझ में नहीं आया. तो डू यू थिंक इट हैपेंस विद एवरीवन? हाउ डू यू सी दैट? डज इट हैपन?
सर, जो नॉवल की बात है,
कोई भी.
अपने आइडियाज देते हैं.
राइट.
तो वो भी है कि सर हमारे भी आइडियाज होते हैं.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल मिलते हैं.
ठीक है. एक आम आदमी की कोई पहचान नहीं होती. कोई फ्रेंड्स सुनते हैं.
ट्रू ट्रू ट्रू.
जी ने बोला कि जैसे डांस करना चाहते हैं.
हाँ
कुकिंग क्लासेस भी नहीं होती.
हाँ, नहीं होती थी.
नहीं जानता था.
बिल्कुल
लेकिन आज आपके
बिल्कुल.
लेकिन अगर ये करते हैं ना तो ये आज इन्होंने ये कर दिया, कल भी मैं अगर बोलूँ तो ये ऐसे थोड़ी
हाँ,
पड़ेगी,
बिल्कुल
मुझे करना पड़ेगा,
बिल्कुल
तो फिर
बिल्कुल
ये लाइफ करनी पड़ती है।
ट्रू।
और अगर ये फेमस हो गए तो फिर जब वो प्रोटेस्ट करें
हाँ,
सबसे पहले वो
वो सार्थक हो जाता है. That's true. That's true. I mean, someone has to put the first stone onto that pavement, onto that path, so that you start walking on that. That's true. बहुत ज़रूरी है वो. But again, quickly coming back to your question for you, Neelam ji, um, you read a lot. What kind of books do you like to read most? Like fiction-based, thriller-based, or real-life stories? What interests you the most, Neelam ji?
So वैसे sir I read books but I मतलब listen video
Okay.
like Jaivardhan Swami
Right.
and Shubh
Yes.
life coach Sandeep Maheshwari,
Yes.
Sonu Sharma
Yes.
and motivation speaker.
Okay. All the names that you have taken are men, men, and men. Do you listen to some women as well? Some ladies? You don't listen to ladies? Or unfortunately, they are very less in number. So that's why, is it? So that's true. So you have to make your own channel now, Neelam ji, wherein you'll give inspirational talks, right? And you'll send us the link once you have made one.
मैं क्या करूँगी बट कुछ करना चाहती हूँ.
बिल्कुल. तो अभी आपने तो कहा, देखिए जब खुद पे बात आती तो हम थोड़े से अस्थिर हो जाते हैं, कैसे होगा, बट दूसरे को हम बहुत ऊर्जा दे सकते हैं. सो द सेम गोज फॉर एवरी वन ऑफ अस. चालू कीजिए, अपना सेल्फी वीडियो बनाइए, कहीं पोस्ट करने की आवश्यकता नहीं, हमारे ग्रुप पे मत भेजिएगा, इट्स फॉर यू. देखिए, बोलिए, और धीरे धीरे अपने घर वालों को, अपनी फैमिली को दिखाइए कि देखो मैंने बनाया, कैसा लगा, नहीं ये अच्छा था, ये गड़बड़ था, फंबल कर गए हम थोड़ा आई कांटेक्ट हो गया, गड़बड़, or I got a little confused, so let me redo it, and slowly and gradually you will see there is a shift. आप मानिएगा, अगर आप ये 60 दिन अपना वीडियो बनाएंगे, पहले दिन 1 मिनट बोलिएगा और 60वें दिन 1 मिनट बोलिएगा, और कंपेयर कीजिएगा पहले दिन और 60वें दिन, हर एक वीडियो को देखते हुए पता चल जाएगा आपको कि जो 60वें दिन का 1 मिनट है उसमें आपका कॉन्फिडेंस, आपके चेहरे के हाव भाव, इट विल बी much better than you would have done in the first video. So slowly and gradually, it's a process, it takes time, right? Okay, so we look forward to your YouTube channel someday. I don't know, I'm just giving a fictitious name to it. Let's talk with Neelam ji, something of this sort. You will get to see your your life skills channel, wherein you talk about life and how we have to move ahead in life, a motivational and inspirational channel. All right. So with that, we have come to the last portion of today's class. I thought of doing since it's the last day, and I thought of doing a little song for you people. I thought ending our session with a song will be a very interesting one, because it's been a lot of there has been a lot of inspiration, a lot of motivation, because I understand the initial idea of this whole series of English spoken English classes were for the purpose of housewives who tend to struggle with English at times. They want to learn English, but they don't have time. They have a lot of challenges and limitation of time thing, and especially with the responsibilities that they have. So we thought, why not propose something to them which can help them. So it culminates with a beautiful song. It's a beautiful song that reads a beautiful life, because life is beautiful. So I'll just quickly read the whole text for you, and then we'll try to sing it once. एक बार हम साथ में गाने का प्रयास करेंगे, ताकि एक गाना भी आप अपने साथ लेके जाएं इस कोर्स के थ्रू, and you can always sing this song wherever you wish to. So the lyrics, they go like this. It is, each day I'll do a golden deed by helping those who are in need. My life on earth is but a span, and so I'll do the best I can. Okay, so each day I'll do a golden deed. हर दिन मैं एक सुनहरा काम करूंगी. That is DEED, right? That's EE, deed. Each day I'll do a golden deed by helping those who are in need. उन सभी की सहायता करते हुए जिनको जरूरत है. I hope आपको समझ में आ रहा है टेक्स्ट. My life on earth is but a span. मेरा जो जीवन है धरती पे वो सिर्फ क्षणिक है, स्पैन है, उसकी एक लिमिटेड अवधि है. And so I'll do the best I can. इसलिए मैं जो सबसे बढ़िया हो सकता है मेरे जीवन में वो करूंगा या करूंगी. That's what my intention is. And then it reads, life's evening sun is sinking low, a few more days and I must go to reap the deeds. To reap the deeds. I think to meet the deeds की जगह to reap the deeds होना चाहिए. Anyway, to meet the deeds that I have done where there will be no setting sun. So life's evening sun is sinking low, मतलब कि जो हमारे जीवन का सूर्य है वो धीमे धीमे अस्त तो होगा एक दिन, वो सिंकिंग कर रहा है और सिर्फ कुछ ही दिन बचे हैं और मुझे चले जाना है. आगे हम देखते हैं. टू मीट द डीड्स और कई बार टू रीप द डीड्स. टू रीप करना मतलब होता है आप उसकी कटाई करते हो, आप जो फसलें बोई है उसको आप काटते हो, यानी उसका अब आपको कुछ बेनिफिट मिलेगा, पर आपने इंटेंशन वो नहीं रखा था कि मुझे कुछ फायदा मिले लोगों की सहायता करने में, बट इन दी एंड आपको हमेशा अच्छा रिटर्न मिलता ही मिलता है लोगों से, शुभकामनाओं से, अच्छी उनकी आपको दुआएं मिलती हैं. सो टू रीप द डीड्स दैट आई हैव डन वेयर देयर विल बी नो सेटिंग सन, और एक ऐसा जहां पे कभी भी सूरज अस्त नहीं होगा. सो इट विल ऑलवेज बी ब्राइट फॉर मी. और अंत में 4 लाइंस हैं. While going down life's weary road, जीवन के इस दुर्गम पथ पे नीचे उतरते हुए, I'll try to lift some traveler's load. मैं प्रयास करूंगा कुछ यात्रियों का बोझा वजन मैं उठा लूं. I'll try to lift some traveler's load. I'll try to turn the night to day. मैं जो रात है उसको दिन बनाने का प्रयास करूंगी लोगों के लिए, उनका जीवन जो है उसमें उजाला या रोशनी लाऊंगी. And I'll make flowers bloom along the way. और मैं जीवन की राह पे फूल खिलाऊंगा. I'll try that they bloom. तो ये थोड़ा सा एक छोटा सा गाना है, आपको मिलेगा ये इंटरनेट पर भी. हम इसको थोड़ा सा गाने का प्रयास करते हैं आपके साथ, और इसके साथ हम आज की क्लास को रैप अप करेंगे. अब रेडी हैं गाने के लिए? इज दैट ओके नीलम जी? आपको तो ये चैनल भी चालू करना है, तो ये सारे गाने तो आपसे हम सुनेंगे फिर बाद में. So it goes. I would like to look at you, Neelam ji. Would you mind putting your camera on? I'd like to see you people sing. So it's very important. So it goes like this. Each day I'll do a golden deed by helping those who are in need. My life on earth is but a span, and so I'll do the best I can. I'll repeat it for you. So it goes like this. Each day I'll do a golden deed. थोड़ा सा याद करने का प्रयास कीजिए, फिर एक एक से मैं कम 2 पंक्तियां तो सुनना चाहूंगा. Each day I'll do a golden deed by helping those who are in need. My life on earth is but a span, and so I'll do the best I can. Then it goes like this. Life's evening sun is sinking low. A few more days and I must go to reap the deeds that I have done, where there will be no setting sun. While going down life's weary road, I'll try to lift some traveler's load. I'll try to turn the night to day, make flowers bloom along the way. Alright, so that was the whole song. What we'll do is that we'll just quickly look at the initial part so that you could sing with me, or rather you sing it for me. So याद है आपको? समझ में आ गया सॉन्ग? शुरुआत की 4 लाइंस हैं, वो हमें एज अ ब्यूटीफुल लाइफ का एक मैसेज लेके we'll wrap the session. So it goes. Each day I'll do a golden deed. चालू कीजिए, अनम्यूट कीजिए, ट्राई कीजिए. नीलम जी, धीर जी. Each day I'll do.
Each day I will do
A golden deed. Very good. By helping those who are in need. Very good. My life on earth is but a span, and so I'll do the best I can. Wonderful. एक बार आखिरी बार मैं गाऊंगा आपके लिए, फिर एक एक करके आपसे सुनूंगा. And with that we'll end our today's session. So it goes like this. आप मन में एक बार गा सकते हैं साथ में. Start. Each day I'll do a golden deed by helping those who are in need. My life on earth is but a span, and so I'll do the best I can. Right? So सबसे बढ़िया जो भी होगा मेरे जीवन के इस क्षणिक काल में, मैं अच्छे से अच्छा करने का प्रयास करूंगा या करूंगी. Alright, so we listen to Neelam ji from Jalgaon first, then Dheer ji, and then Neelam Rathore ji. चलिए नीलम जी from Jalgaon.
Each day I will do
Hmm.
a golden deed
Right.
by helping those who are in need. My life is on a fishbowl, but I was found.
Hmm.
And so I will do the best I can.
Absolutely beautiful. कुछ शब्द इधर उधर हो गए बट आपने धुन को पकड़ के रखा और सुरगों को ला ला के समय पे खत्म कर ही दिया. That's good. I think you know when you are a housewife, you know काम तो खत्म कर देंगे बट उसमें फिर थोड़ा बहुत होता है but then you get it done. So that's you know great. चलिए we'll quickly move ahead with धीर जी.
Each day I will do a golden deed by helping those who are in need.
Right.
My life on earth is but and so I will do the best I can.
Very good, wonderful. I think singing and instantly singing ये अपने आप में कोई कम बात नहीं है. आपने already चालू कर दिया. ठीक था. बस यहाँ पे इल जो है आइल वाला जो है वो पॉइंट थोड़ा सा आपको देखना है. बाकी आपने भी एग्जैक्ट पॉइंट पे लाके इसको रोका. That's good. Bravo. And last but nowhere least, we have Neelam Rathore ji, who would finish our today's class by her beautiful voice in these 4 lines. Over to you, Neelam ji. We'd like to look at you as well. Yeah, that's better.
Each day I will do in golden deed by helping those who are in need. My life on a is spent, and so I will do the best I can.
Perfect, wonderful. I think very beautiful. So we all have to make efforts that whatever time we'll spend on this earth, we'll make everyone's life as a beautiful life, and so is ours. So I thank you all for being a part of this journey of this little course that we proposed from Shubh Language Academy to all of you. Spoken English for housewives. I hope it will help you in future, and if you want any kind of clarity in future as well, stay connected with us. We have this group that we'll keep for a while, and you can always ask your queries. You can always ask me things, and I'm there to help you. We have something called Sunday English Speaking Series, wherein you can always join. It's of course a free of cost series. आप उसमें जुड़िएगा. उसमें हम कोई भी टॉपिक लेते हैं और उसके ऊपर हम चर्चा करते हैं. The fortunate part is that this Sunday we are taking the topic why hobbies are important. So अगर आप फ्री हैं सुबह 11 से 12 बजे तक, अगर आप फ्री हैं तो आप जुड़िएगा. नहीं तो आप बैकग्राउंड के अंदर भी उसको ऑन करके छोड़ सकते हैं. You can always listen to people discussing on topics, and if you want to share something from your side, you can always dash in your points over there. So that's a platform that we have tried to create for people who want to strengthen their English, all by connecting online. So with that, we have come to the end of this session. I thank you all. I wish you all the very best to each one of you, that you flourish in your life and that you get all your dreams. They should come true for you. Thank you and see you soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Pleasure is
We
mine.
got many things from you.
All right. Thank you.
Definitely, we will continue our class.
Absolutely.
and
Absolutely.
You start. a
Sure,
new,
sure. Not a problem. Absolutely.
yes.
Definitely, definitely. I would really like to help you. But the idea is that you have this power, you have this zeal, just carry it on in the direction that you would want to flourish. So I'm there to help you for that, but you have to move ahead and the world is waiting for you. So with that, I wish you all the very best and have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Neelam ji. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Deer ji.